You the pastor that denied that lady her baby shower and embarrassed her up here.
I'm coming in this church. What you want?
I'm asking you a question.
Now, what you want?
I'm asking you, are you the pastor?
What do you want?
I'm asking you, are you the pastor are you the pastor that publicly shamed that young lady?
What do you want?
I'm asking you a question.
What do you want?
Are you the pastor who publicly shamed that lady?
What do you want?
You don't understand English?
What do you want?
Why did you? I want to know why you publicly shamed that lady. Don't touch me now. That's assault.
We gotta go.
All right. He didn't ask me to leave. Don't touch me. He just did, but don't touch me. Because I touched back. He in my way.
Come on, man.
You say excuse me then.
Come on, man. Come on.
He's all right.
Y'all supposed to be of the Lord, though. But y'all see it, y'all. This is the church. We'll be having a protest here. We'll be shutting this down. They up here pressing up on me, then touching all up on me.
You touching on us?
I ain't touching yet.
You ain't gonna touch us.
You ain't gonna touch me.
I don't want to touch you.
Oh, I know. Keep it that way. Y'all being shamed across the whole country, and y'all church gonna be shut down soon. Just know that.
So by now, we've all seen the clip of the young lady having to stand in front of the church and basically apologize for sinning by becoming pregnant, and we've seen the fallout from it. And just being 100% honest, that stuff like that has been going on for a long time. Like, I've never seen it in person, but I've heard about stuff like that going on way back in the day. I was surprised because I was not aware that people were still doing that. But also, if we're going to keep it all the way real, compared to how that could have went, that one went fairly well. Now, let me be clear. I don't agree with what happened, and I would not do that. I don't agree with standing the young lady up in front of the church and making her apologize because, listen, the only person she would have to apologize to is God. She wouldn't have to apologize to me. Like, she didn't sin against me. She sinned against God. I don't have nothing to do with that. So you don't got to stand in front of me and so I don't agree with doing that in general, just being real. And then the pastor made it worse because now he's standing up there talking about no baby shower, no this and no that. Listen, you already had her go up there and apologize, which was unnecessary. You don't then need to go up there and go on and on and on about the situation. You don't need to do all of that. You don't need to exacerbate it and talk about who shouldn't have a baby. You don't got to do all that. You know, you really don't. But the reason I'm talking about it today is because of what's happened since then. Since then, you've had an individual who's decided he's going to go up to the church and cause a ruckus. Now, this I don't like at all. Because if your heart really goes out for this young girl and you feel as though she was done wrong, there's a list of things you could do besides what he did. Going up there, causing the ruckus, acting like you want to fight. Like, listen. First of all, you know that most of the men in that congregation, most of them are going to be older gentlemen. You also know that the majority of them are not trying to fight. So you went up there with an aggressive energy to people who you knew weren't trying to be aggressive with you. Like, people know their audience. You went up there on that type of time because you knew you could get away with it in that environment. That's number one. But number two, if you really had some care and concern, all you have to do is go through the back channels and the alleyways and find out who the girl is, who the family is. You could and raise money or give products. Like, if you really want to be of help and you really got some care and concern, that's what you could do. Donate strollers and car seats and wipes and diapers and formula and clothes. Raise money to pay for child care and babysitters or tutors for the girl because it appears as if she's still a teenager, which means she's probably still in high school. So if you really wanted to help, you could help. Third of all, it's always strange when people on the outside of a situation try to act as if they have more outrage than the people that are in the situation. How is it that you, a stranger, you want to act like you're more hurt and you're more upset than the girl's family? That's when it becomes performative. When you try to act as if you are just as much invested and you have just as much anger and animosity or even more so than the actual people involved. So the girl's cousin, the girl's father, the girl's mother, grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, all of them people that are actually in her life, they're not up there causing the ruckus, holding up cameras, talking about protesting and all this other kind of stuff. But you are. You got more outrage and righteous indignation than the actual people involved in the situation. You're performing. And you need to stop. Just stop. You're performing. No, this is not genuine. Then the last part, he's on there talking about we're going to boycott and protest. Listen, this is what you have to understand. The majority of you that would be quote unquote protesting or boycotting the church, you are not going in the first place. Like, that doesn't make logical sense. You're going to boycott or protest an establishment that you weren't going to already? Like, that doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna show you I'm not coming to this church that I already wasn't coming to. The only people that can make a difference are the actual members. If actual members decided to stop going, which you are not one of. So it's like, you're just doing too much for attention. It's this performative outrage for social capital, for engagement, for likes, for attention. Pretending like you got care and concern for this young girl to grow your own name or to grow your own brand. Because once again, you don't have to do any of what you did if you really want to help the girl. You can give money, or you can give the items, or you can give the gift cards. And be done with it. But you coming up there with a phone in your hand, trying to confront somebody. Once again, I don't agree with standing young people up in front of the church, making them apologize for getting pregnant, because number one, I'm not the person they got to apologize to. And number two, we all sinning, but we're not making everybody else stand in front of the church and apologize for what they got going on. So I don't agree with it. But I also don't agree with you going up there clout chasing. Like, you look like a clown.